Oprah Winfrey. My name is Danny Quinn. I have my tread blasted on my chest. I'm friends with five-star generals in the criminal community. What I want to do is bring Ernie Holman and the Bloods together with Riley Prosock and the Crips. And instead of fighting each other, what they do is they lay down their weapons and they pay attention to what the rich are doing to this planet. They're killing it and they're stealing it from us right before our eyes. And we can't do a thing because they have the hands on our necks in too many cases. Well, that's going to change. What's going to happen? I'm going to make money from a liquid called pure H2O. You blend stevia in water, remove the soap twice, two blends, twice soap gone, magic elixir awaits those who drink it. Peach the cat comes back in a perfect health. So does Bob Johnson. And then my family fucked things up, and both Peachy and Bob are dead. Yeah, straight out. That's my family, Oprah. The family from hell. They're showing them money. They don't know. It's disgusting. My mom was my conservator, and when I was locked up in plastic county jail for like 6 months, I was going to have $69,000 accumulated, and she stole it all and went to Europe. Straight up, she took it. If she's a criminal, she should be prosecuted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the district attorney and have my mom put behind bars where she belongs. Okay? Me a criminal? I've never lied, stole, or cheated anybody. Okay? That's what criminals don't do. Because they do, they get served in their own communities. And that's why the blacks and the browns are so fruitful and doing things, because they can trust their people. Unlike the whites, you can't trust them as far as you can throw them. And I've seen this to be true in getting robbed on the streets when I'm waiting for my car, asleep. It was always whites doing it. Trust and believe it. Yeah, Danny Quinn, who turned his back on the whites when he knocked Sack Maniac ties out on 8 West 200 Pod. It had the Nuestra Familia, Norteños, and the Oak Park Zero Bloods, and everybody else chanting my name, Dan Quinn, Dan Quinn, Dan Quinn, for like 2.5 to 3 hours after I was gone, Oprah. I'm a legend behind bars. They can make movies about things that I've done. Like when I was in Home Depot and I heard, honey, this is the guy. This is the guy. He was talking about the time of the branch when I was shaving and there was newbies in the door and Babe Rob came in and verbally abused the newbies for standing in the door and threatening to fuck off her yard. And he turned my way and I said, you talking to me? He said, sure am. And I walked up to him, said, say it again, punk, and I'm going to fuck you up. Or something like that, to the effect. I said, I'm going to plant him in the ground, like eggplant. That's what I did, verbally. And he didn't do a thing. And I went back to my bunk, and the blacks were mumbling and grumbling at their table what they should do. And I had enough, and I stood up, and I took off my shirt, and I walked in front of their little bench where they were all sitting, and said, if anybody has a problem with me, step up and let's handle it. And not one of them did. And the dynamics in the dorm changed from that day on when I was there. Trust and believe it, Oprah. They can make movies about me. And what I do is donate 95%. George Clooney and all these guys making millions and doing good work with their dough. I would donate 95% of profit to the homeless and the hungry, George, and feed them, get them high on weed, and let them have a little fun. And what we're going to do is take profits from the fountain of youth. That's what Pure H2O is. And we're going to put it to work. I'll be the quickest billionaire ever based upon projected future sales of a liquid that acts like the fountain of youth, like Pure H2O does. we validated. And based on projected future sales, allows for a $35 to $40 billion loan. And with that, magic's going to happen.